After the Brexit vote, the value of the pound has hit a low against the dollar not seen for more than 30 years. And it's creating winners and losers amongst businesses in the West Midlands. East End Foods in West Bromwich say the drop in our currency has been a disaster, while a top-end Cheltenham hotel says the weak pound is encouraging foreign tourists to check in. Tom Turrell reports.
It's a constant conveyor belt at East End Foods in West Bromwich. Every year they import $50 million worth of produce like spices, rices and lentils from around the globe. But this firm has just seen its costs rocket by around £10 million after the value of sterling plummeted.
East End Foods has been in business for nearly 50 years, and this has been the biggest knock we have had in 50 years. It has to be passed on to housewives, the consumers, unfortunately.
So what's going on? Well, the EU referendum has had an impact. On the 23rd of June, one British pound bought you $1.49. By the next day, it had fallen to $1.36. And by the end of October, it was down to $1.21. Each one of these boxes of flour costs East End Foods £13 to buy in. 6 months ago, before the pound fell, it was only £11.50. And it's big business. They buy and sell 5,000 of these boxes every week. But a weak pound is by no means bad news for all. At Edinburgh Park Hotel near Cheltenham, they say guest bookings are pouring in as customers realise their money goes further on English soil.
We've also seen an influx of overseas guests, particularly US, because they can just see that, of the options available to them, the UK is really attractive when their dollars go a lot further.
So it's a mixed bag here in the West Midlands. But what does the future hold?
The established order is being disrupted, whether this is Brexit or whether this is a Trump election, and this throws a lot of things into the air. The European Union, again, have got some very important elections coming up next year, and that will really cement whether there has been a major change.
The pound has taken a sharp tumble. There are winners and losers, but what happens tomorrow is anyone's guess. Tom Turrell, BBC Midlands Today.
And thanks for joining us here on Midlands Today. Our top story this evening: more misery for